got a good recovery today, guys. This is gonna be a good one. There's some drama behind this one. I don't know the whole story, so but I'll know more when I get there. But long story short, it's a Nissan small SUV stuck up in Citrus Wildlife Management Area on a trail that one of those should never be owned. And it's been there for 5 days now, stuck in this puddle. No visible recovery points. Everything that I would normally connect to is underneath the water line, so this is gonna be a fun one. Got my buddy Dan coming up. He's got a YJ, so we're both gonna tackle this one. But if you're new here, every video we give away one piece of recovery item from Rhino USA. This video we're gonna switch it up a little bit and let you get a free pick, you know. But we'll talk more about that later in the video. All right, well, we made it up to Citrus. Got 3 Jeeps.
Are you ready to do this?
Let's get it.
Frequency mode.
Oh, why is it doing that?
信号模式.
Oh God. I think my wire on my radio is frayed out, and I was jiggling it right there, and then it started talking in Chinese. I've never heard it do that. It said something. Hopefully it didn't just factory reset on me, but either which way, we're teamed up. We're headed out. I forget this guy's name. Super cool. That's Dan. But we're gonna go get this. There it goes again. But yeah, so I guess they were out here camping. It was night. They got lost, and they like went down the wrong trail. That's how the story goes sometimes. Really shouldn't have been out here in that type of vehicle, especially without another person with you and without recovery gear or nothing. So, but live and learn. It's been out here since Friday. Still on the hunt for it. We know the general location, have it pinged on a map, but service isn't the best out here, so we're making our way down there. But I did want to mention that one of my previous videos where I showed Citrus, I referred to it as like off-roading in Citrus, and that was my first time here, a month in Florida. I thought it was like an off-road trail system, but it's not. It's a wildlife management area, so off-roading is technically frowned upon. They do have a lot of trails, and it is 4-wheel drive recommended. Lots of mud puddles on the trails, but you're really not supposed to be out here, you know, wheeling and tearing up the land, destroying, which you don't want to do anywhere, but especially out here. They're very strict about what trails are open, which ones are closed down. So I encourage everybody, if you do come out here, to check ahead, get the map to the area, make sure that you're not on a closed trail, because the wardens out here will ticket and cite you for that. They do have a few posted signs. There's not very many. They count on you to know where you're at. So I kind of disagree with that a little bit. I feel like if the trail's closed down, then it needs to be very obvious that it's closed. Trespassing signs or closed trail signs or whatever it may be. But that's not how they operate out here. They probably don't have the funds to do all that. So if you do come out here, just make sure you're familiar with the area, that you have your map system, that you know where you're at, and especially make sure that you come out here with a buddy and you know, have recovery gear and tow points. But we're almost there. Oh, just barely missed it, but those sand ruts back there were probably a good 8 to 10 inches deep. Like, you'd have to have a high clearance vehicle to get past that, or you'd just be dragging the frame and the diff the whole way. Well, there it is right in front of us, and we have another Jeep out here, Gladiator. Just pulled up the same time we did, so this thing is coming out. Let's see if we can get around it and inspect it. Check it out.
Hello guys.
What's up, man? Wes, nice to meet you.
Wes. Nice to meet you.
Looks like you've been playing out here, huh? Yeah, nice. There she is. It really doesn't look, I mean, it's not that deep of a puddle. Normally it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Could probably bump it right out with a kinetic rope, but where do you hook it to, you know? I like running to the control arms. This would probably be about the only time that I would actually hook to the wheel and drag it out that way. The only problem is it's all-wheel drive, and then you can't let the wheels turn, so.
The water's went down a lot.
Yeah, we don't have any tow points, no factory tow points on this thing that I know of.
Doors aren't flooded anymore. Our car's completely dried out.
So, yep.
There might be a factory hookup under there.
Let's see. It'll be hard to get to.
We'll find out. Probably off the very far side. Right there.
Just not being able to see anything makes it tough.
No, there's nothing.
You've got a screw-in point on the front bumper.
Is there one?
But
I
you
didn't
gotta
see it.
have the screw-in hook.
Yeah, and I haven't bought my hooks yet. I got them in my Amazon shopping cart. I just haven't bought them. It's not very often. I think in the years I've been doing this,
Somebody else needs a hook.
I only needed it 2 times, but there should be one in the trunk area. Oh yeah. So there is the factory screw-in point right here. Let's see if they have the hook for it. Ooh, look at this lineup, boys. Some good looking Jeeps right here. I didn't realize there was gonna be a lot of us. I thought it was just gonna be myself and Dan, but more the merrier. All right, got the jump pack hooked up.
I got complete power up here.
Let's see if she'll fire. Go ahead and try it. All right, hold on. Stop. Let it, turn your windshield wipers off, turn all your lights off, turn signals off.
Turn everything off. Or do I need to get in there? Because you don't know how to work my car.
What else do I got?
Just give it a second. Let it get a little bit of charge. Oh, we got this guy over here.
Yelling at me about the light.
All right, try it again. Go ahead, try it again.
Try it again.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Go ahead, try it again. No. Stop. Give it a second.
Turn the wheel, though.
Yeah, turn it off again and give it a couple more seconds, and then when it starts next time, give it a little bit of gas. Try and rev it up a little bit. Don't floor it, but try and keep it running. It sounded like it was knocking a little bit, so it may or may not start it.
I was worried about that.
Yeah, it didn't sound good.
Trunk pop.
Stuff back there. All right, go ahead and try it again. If it does start, give it just a little bit of gas. No. All right, it's not gonna start.
But what you can do to straighten out the wheels, all right?
Now tell me this, y'all didn't run out of gas, did you?
We might be out of gas.
Oh shit. Does it say on there or no?
No, it doesn't tell us because we were at 30 something.
Because that will be a main factor.
Ugh.
It might be.
Fuel.
It sounds like it's having a hard time just turning the motor over right now.
I'm pretty sure we're out of fuel.
Try it again.
It doesn't have a gauge in there. It tells you.
Nah, she ain't gonna go.
Drag.
Yeah, it's not.
Everything else is working, so it's not.
Well,
like,
put it in neutral real quick. Try and turn your wheel passenger. It's starting to rain. Ugh. All right, well, at least we got it in neutral. Let's see if we have a tow point for the back of it. We'll drag it out to the road. Tow truck can pick it up from there. We'll leave this on and see if she'll fire eventually. But to me, it sounds like it's trying way too hard. Probably got some water in those cylinders.
Oh, jeez, that's
So what I would do in a situation like this, because we have no recovery points, I would try and turn the wheel all the way this way, get in under the control arm with the axle strap, go to that side, do the same thing, run it out in a V in the middle. My problem is it doesn't have any power steering and you can't really turn the wheels too much to make it easier. Sometimes you can access the control arm from the top of the wheel and you don't necessarily have to get under it. But I think these guys just want to drag it out. And at this point, it doesn't really matter. We'll just hook to the rims, make it easy on everybody, and just drag the whole damn thing out. Starting to rain. Look, I mean, I try not to talk poorly about anybody, but these definitely not the smartest people out here. And if you're watching this, I hate to tell you, but you should have never been out here in this situation. And I mean, live and learn from your mistakes, but damn, like, talk about being unprepared, super unprepared, and no knowledge of anything. So don't keep it on the highway. Don't go off-roading if you really have no idea what the hell you're doing. Up, hiding in the back of the Jeep, the wave just came in. That sucks. That's a substantial amount of rain. I'm just gonna hang tight right here for a second. See if this passes over. That sucks. This is how we got it set up. We just ran right to the wheels, axle straps, both sides. And then from the wheel, it's gonna start dragging him in. He's anchored up. She's gonna drag the whole thing out at this point. It's not an ideal setup, but this is what you do when you don't got freaking tow points. Hold on. Yeah, I'm about to break that axle strap.
Water coming out of it.
Yeah, it's pouring out. Hang tight. See right there, just a little thing of water running out, but problem is the wheel started turning because it is all-wheel drive, so now it's going to fight itself in the front, and it bound up my axle strap, so there's a potential that could get cut. Very high possibility that axle strap's going to break. If that does break, then we'll just run a bigger tree saver in there. Tree savers are just thicker. Axle straps make it easier to get into that type of stuff. If this was a front-wheel drive car, it wouldn't be any problem at all. But since the front wheels are turning, it's trying to turn the back wheels also. All right, you ready? Just dragging it out. Yep. Let it sit for a second, readjust that bag. Yeah, turn your other way. Yeah, there you go. Other left. We're gonna drag it back just a little bit more. Oh wait, it's in park. Hold on. We put it back in neutral.
I can't do battery.
You should be able to switch gears without battery.
It's not letting me.
You got it.
It literally won't even let me.
You should have never been put in the park.
Should have never been put in the mud.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that for sure.
Well, then we, put it back in park, and then now it won't let you put it into neutral. These newer cars, man, I tell you, too much electronics going on. But yeah, we're just dragging it back at this point. Get it enough to where we can get under the front of it, and then hook up to actual, control arms like we normally would, and then we'll drag this thing out of here. All right, so now that it's out, we have an axle strap around the control arm. The only concern is those control arms in there are pretty sharp. Probably should hook up both of them, but we're just gonna run one. Tired of messing with this thing, let's make it easy. You're good to go. You're in neutral, right? You ready? Foot off the brake. So nice and easy. We'll see if she'll move. There you go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on.
Wheels started turning. I was trying to.
Yeah, no power steering. Barely got it. It did. Yeah, hold on. Turn your wheel all the way that way if you can. Yeah, go all the way. You're gonna come off of it. It'll be all right. There you go. Yeah, come forward just a little.
Completely like went that way. I mean,
Oh, you're good. So keep turning your wheel all the way that way as much as you can. You just gotta force it. All right, give it just like 1 foot. There you go. You're good. All right, now crank it all the way this way. Other way, buddy. God dang, son. All the way as much as you can. Keep going. Keep going.
Straighten it out.
All right, right there is good.
That's straight.
Brake, put your foot on the brake. Brake, brake, brake.
No, I'm pulling back up. Now I'm holding brake.
You gonna keep pulling it? Yeah. Alrighty. All right, we're good right there. Let's chalk these wheels real quick so that way when we're up under it, hook it from the front. I don't want that thing rolling on me.
Got up really lightly on brake.
Oh, let me get another one on this side real quick.
Probably she didn't dig a little pulling up that hill.
Yeah, she hooked up and went. Huh? All right. So now let's reposition and go to the front. This is how we got it set up. This is how we do it with vehicles that do not have tow points. Let's see if I can get the camera in here real quick. It's right around the control arm right there. You have to be careful of brake lines and sway bars and stuff like that, but we're gonna run off of both of them. We got a tree saver. So it's an axle strap, D-ring, tree saver. And then both tree savers run back to a soft shackle. And then actually I gotta jump in real quick here and correct myself. So that's the wrong way to do it. I'm gonna show you guys the right way, and I'm gonna show you why it's the wrong way. So when you have one tow point, let's pretend that we have our main tow strap or kinetic rope right here where my hand is. When you have two tree savers like this with only one recovering vehicle, what happens is when you get to the side, it drops that slack, right? So you would think that, you know, two is better than one. Now, if you're doing winching, so look at that slack right there. But if you're winching or you have two recovering vehicles, then this is totally acceptable. And that's what I've been doing a lot lately, is using two vehicles to winch. And so I've just gotten a habit of running two tree savers. This is the wrong way to do it. The main thing, like I said, is you're really only using one tow point at a time because the other one's got slack in it whenever you're making corners, unless you're perfectly straight, which is not often. Just pretend that this is the connection under the car to the control arms. It's the same concept. I'm just using the D-rings and tow points as an example, but if you're running the control arms underneath the vehicle, it's going to be basically the same thing. This is the correct way to do it. One tree saver or tow strap to both tow points with your main tow line in the middle, and it's going to keep tension. It'll get a little bit of slack, but as soon as you give it some tension, it'll pick it back up, and that's going to keep it from getting ran over. And you're still, no matter which angle you're putting on it, you'll still get equal pull on both tow points. This is the preferred way to do it when you only have one towing vehicle. Now, I know this, I've been known this, I've been recovering vehicles this way with a single bridle tow point for a long time, but like I said, I've been doing so many winching recoveries lately, and then we've been using two vehicles, so I just got in the habit of using two tree savers. Brain fart on my end, I know better, still made the mistake, but I don't think I've highlighted this in any of my videos, so I wanted to share the information with you guys so you can try not to make the same mistake. Because we want more length away from the car, because he doesn't have any brakes barely. We don't want him to like end up bumping the back of the Jeep. So I doubled up a 20-foot strap, and then we have a 20-foot kinetic rope. I purposely put my strap right here, that way in case he runs over anything, it's my strap and not my kinetic rope. But this is the way to do it. It actually might be too long, but we'll see. As long as he can make the corners all right, then it should be good to go. We might have to stop and shorten it, and then that way he can make any tight turns. But there's only one 90-degree turn up there getting back on the main road. And then this little detour to bypass this puddle. Besides that, should be good to go.
and that one deep sand section back up there. So that might give us a little bit of trouble, but this Jeep is pretty stout. It should be able to drag it right through. So let's get it.
Hold up. Once you start moving, you're gonna have to like turn it and, you know, fight the wheel. You ain't got no power steering, so you're gonna have to make that turn and manhandle it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
You're gonna have to fight it. If not, you're just gonna go straight into those bushes. So
downhill, it'll be a little easier for you because you're gonna be rolling downward. So just while you're rolling,
Do a mic check real quick, see if she can hear you.
Got me.
Yep, good deal.
The old vehicles, babe, that you used to drive.
Yeah. I would move your Gladiator real quick. Just in case. Hang tight real quick before you start moving. No brakes, no power steering. That thing can just roll away, you know. All right, brake, 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 brake. Hang tight, hold on. Let's make sure the straps are right. They got ran over.
yeah, this side's pulling out.
Go ahead and pull a little bit, nice and slow. Foot off the brake. All right, hang tight. What an adventure. What an adventure. It's definitely not the most difficult recovery, but it's one of the ones that make you think about it. Yes, sir. I'm working my way over there. Hold on. Oh, it's all good. We'll get it. We'll get it.
It rolled around.
Did it get wrapped up? I think it did. Dang it. Turn your wheel all the way, driver, for me.
You rolled the last few feet and it rolled up over it.
Yeah, once we get out of this, then there should be steady tension on it. You're gonna, all right, we got that ordeal figured out. We're just gonna run it down to one line. So kind of swing it to the right just a little bit now, and then get ready to turn left.
All right, sounds good.
We'll be out of this in a minute, and then it'll be smooth sailing. We're gonna shorten her down just a little bit so we can make this turn. This is what I was just talking about. Too long to make turns, so we'll run a couple feet right here and get her down and get her out of this part. All right, doubled up this 20-foot strap, tree saver on that side, soft shackle in the middle. That should keep it a little bit shorter, that way he can cut out of here. So yeah, just keep going right, is just a little bit. You're on a good path right now, and then as soon as you get up to about there, sharp left.
And then when you get up here, you're gonna have to do another sharp right.
Yeah, nice and easy. All right, go ahead and start cutting it to the left a little bit. We're good, we're good. It's hard left, hard left. Get all the way up against that bush. Yep. All right, watch out. Okay. So right there.
That's okay.
All right. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
That's what I was afraid
The
of.
bumper, yep. It's too much up. Yeah, well, what can you do?
Can't.
I mean, you really don't have much option right now. Like, that's, unless we were to get,
Probably gonna get worse because it's coming up a hill.
yeah,
Yeah, as soon as she gets up that hill, that's gonna
super slow, just like super slow. Super slow. Yeah. Turn it to the right a little bit. Now straight, left, left, left. Yes, sir. Now right, all the way right. That's it. Good deal, good deal. Look at all the water coming out the exhaust. All right, hang tight.
Go.
There ain't nothing major here.
Kinetic ropes are best for towing vehicles like this. When you're using a flat strap or a chain, when there's tension and slack between the vehicles, when the towing vehicle picks up the slack, it's just like boom, it jars, and it can be kind of violent. There's like a snap to the tow strap or the chain. Kinetic ropes get rid of that because they stretch and it's like a bungee, so you don't feel that, you know, slack and tension and slack and tension. It's just nice, smooth tow. The bumper clips popped out, not a big deal. I think the very bottom lip of the bumper got cracked a little bit. That's probably a $60, $70 part. But if that's the least of the damage to this vehicle after being stuck in a puddle like that, then no big deal. This is one of the first vehicles, you know, we've had been damaged, but I mean, what can you do? This thing should have never been out here. It doesn't have the ground clearance for it. It doesn't have the tow points. It doesn't make sense. Common sense is lacking these days. Just because it's all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive doesn't mean it's unstoppable. And if you are gonna push your limits and do that stuff, then make sure you have tow points. Make sure you have your recovery gear. You're at least with somebody that can help out. I mean, this is just absolute ridiculousness on this recovery. But yeah, I mean, we made it happen. I think, you know, what would have avoided damage, you know, and it's not necessarily my responsibility, but I do feel a little bit responsible. So those factory tow points, there's been quite a few cars that they have the hooks, or they have the point, but they don't actually have the hook. Even in a brand new car, I did that Bronco one time, brand new vehicle, didn't come with the actual hook to plug into it. So I've had those in my Amazon cart for a while now, and I think there's about 3 different sizes. I'm gonna go home today, I'm gonna buy all of them, and then that way I'll be better prepared for next time, and that would have saved that bumper from being cracked if it actually had the hook for the tow point. But you know, that again, that falls under, is it my responsibility to have the equipment for your vehicle? If this is what I do for a living, I suppose so, but I'll make sure I'll be better prepared for the next go around, or next time we find ourselves in this situation. So every video we give away one piece of recovery equipment. I'm gonna let you pick what you want, any item under 60 bucks. So in the comments, tell me what item you would choose. Snatch block, tow strap, recovery bag, shackles, you tell me what you want. And then next Monday, we'll pick the winner of this video's contest. But join my 4x4 rescue groups on Facebook if you want to help out with recoveries like this. We have a group for every state nationwide. If you want any of the equipment that you see me use, go to rhinousainc.com. Ooh, a little bumpy there. We get a 10% discount with the code 4x4 rescue. Jeez, getting thrown around in here. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Smash that like button for me, and I will see you guys next Monday.